So guys, today we are going to be finally talking about most hyped up Arabic fragrances that I bought, so you don't have to. Just keep on watching this video to find out about my ranking on them, and make sure to give it a huge thumbs up if you enjoy watching it, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. All the information is going to be down below in the description box. Make sure to check it out, and without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, this video has been announced quite a few times on my channel. I'm super glad to have here some of the most hyped up Arabic fragrances that I've been so curious about, because as you might know, those perfumes are really popular at the moment. So today I decided to rank them. So I want to get started with the one that you've already heard me talking about a lot on my channel, and that is Honor and Glory by Lattafa. So this Bade'e Al Oud fragrance is not my thing at all. And first things first, I want to address most frequent comment underneath such videos is that you need to let your Arabic perfumes to macerate, just get back to them like in 100 years. If I buy a perfume, I want to work out immediately, and if they already put it in sale, then it is completely done. So I don't get that comment. For me it's bullshit, but feel free to correct me. Anyway, this perfume doesn't work for me for many reasons, and I got it because of the bottle and because of the comparison to some other fragrances like Tribeca that I adore, and I wanted it to be like this delicious creme brulee with ananas, and it kind of is, but it smells burnt, it smells too much of turmeric, cinnamon in here is too harsh, black pepper makes me sneeze every time, vanilla in here is too messy and dusty, and it is so masculine but super mass appealing. I had compliments for this perfume. It is ultra strong, and if you don't mind perfumes in this sweet, spicy, dusty style, almost going into 1 million direction, which I can't tolerate, but you guys, this is a well-received perfume that I don't like due to the reasons I've just described, and it is ultra strong, super loud, and yeah, more masculine in my personal opinion, just as this next one that we've just recently reviewed with Benny, that is One and Only Khamrah, that you've probably already seen a couple of times, because let's be honest, this is a straight up dupe for Angel Share by Kilian. The packaging, the notes will definitely make you feel like you are wearing that boozy cinnamonish fragrance that once again is not my favorite, just because this is the note that I'm not crazy about. It is way too overwhelming for me personally. This is much better than Bade'e Al Oud Honor and Glory, yet I feel like it is too overloaded on spices. I wish I smelled more dates and sweetness. It is a lovely fragrance for a night out if you're a man. Don't get me wrong, it is unisex, but it has more of that, I don't know, just masculine vibe, especially if you're a bigger man, you're wearing a beard or something like that. Then I would recommend you this perfume, and it is very warm, super strong, so don't overspray it in the humid climate. If it's hot outside, just go for something fresher. This perfume is appropriate for a night out. If you're going on a date, then it's alright, but during the daytime, it's not a casual wear to me personally. And another fragrance that is also rather for the evening is Raghba. So this is not necessarily the most hyped up fragrance, yet it was so inexpensive, and that's the thing with the majority of Arabic fragrances. They are so affordable and the presentation is awesome. I will show you a couple of bottles and they are just breathtaking. Raghba was such a great deal, so I decided to go for it, and afterwards I'm going out, so I will smell amazing. Most of Middle Eastern perfumes are very bold, and this one, oh my god, it's one of the strongest out there, and I got excited about it because it got compared to a few lovely fragrances like Casamaratis Bouquet d'Ale, but I was more curious about Golden Powder from the House of Oud. If you like this brand, you can get it at So Avant-Garde. I have a discount for you, but this is obviously so much cheaper, and it is a very weird yet extremely addictive fragrance that is about oud, that is super incensey. Like, this is almost like sharp incense that is very sweet, so it's very Middle Eastern, Oriental, sugar, vanilla mixed with oud and incense. I wear it on my robe after I get showered, so yeah. This is a nighttime fragrance, once again more masculine because it has just something really powerful to it. So yeah, this is a perfume that I can't see anyone wearing during the daytime just because it is way too much. And this bad boy right here. Oh my god, it was such a bargain, and it is a dupe for extremely pricey Corrignon Satin Oud, if I'm not wrong. So it is from Mark Collection, and it is 214. You guys, the presentation and the vibe are the same. Obviously the fragrances are not identical because you will get more elegance of Corrignon's Oud, but it's something super wearable for, you know, even daytime. So you can layer it with other fragrances just to give them more of that expansive vibe, because that is what Oud does, in my personal opinion. It just makes fragrances smell richer and more expensive, and just like you spend so much money, but with the perfume you will fool everyone. It's just that elegant Oud in between Western and Eastern, being super lovely, you know, with the powdery touches, maybe like vanillic rose that is not too floral. This is awesome. If I need to recommend you just one perfume, that would be it, because it's just under 10 euros and it's just awesome. Something that is extremely hyped up, and it's the next place, is Nebras. So Nebras comes in a stunning bottle, and the box is, oh my god, I just love this presentation. It is so high-end, and the fragrance is not necessarily that exciting to me personally. It smells like Billie Eilish, it smells like some other vanillic fragrances that are on the frosty side. I always compare it to a cake frosting, so it's like vanilla ice cream with some red berries. Very lovely. I think this is that type of vanilla you could wear even to formal occasion like work. It is unisex. I get the hype. It is super pretty in and out, but it is not like my favorite because there are so many more cool fragrances I'm gonna share with you. But yeah, Nebras is a solid fragrance, and if you love vanilla you will probably like it a lot. I was so excited for this next fragrance. I don't know where the box is, but I gave Pistachio Musk by Itara Dubai to my mom. The bottle, it's a piece of art, let's be honest. They have different colors of these fragrances. I went for pistachio because I thought it's gonna be like a pistachio perfume, and it is very interesting, super unique, definitely musky, clean, musky, not too soapy, but going into that direction. There are also notes of rose, vanilla, and cinnamon. You guys know how I feel about that one, right? But I'm not getting much of pistachio in here. I don't know if that's the color that fools me, but I think it's slightly green smelling. It is kinda cool for the summertime. My mom adores it so much because it is powdery and she likes fragrances like those, but I didn't really know how to feel about it, so I decided to just give it to her because I have so many ones that I could definitely give a few away. But if you are interested in a solid fresh musk for the summertime, that would work lovely. If you're interested in a bombastic perfume that would turn heads, Teriyaki, super hyped up, people love it, people compare it to La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier, and you guys know I've been obsessed with that fragrance for a long time, and yes, they are super similar. Go for this one and you'll get compliments anywhere you go, because this is that bold, very edible, very realistic, authentic, unapologetic gourmand type of fragrance with notes of caramel, bitter almond. You have some fruits. I really like them in combination with sweet notes like honey, vanilla. So this is a full body, this is strong, this is very mass appealing, projects like crazy. First time I got it, I actually sprayed on Benny and it smells more feminine, let's be honest. But if you like such sweet perfumes, caramelized, candied, then I think you will enjoy it. And yes, they are similar with La Belle, but this is so much more interesting because it has a note of rhubarb that is tart and super cool. So I would recommend it over La Belle, although I've been obsessed with it for a long time. And yes, this is great for going out if you have a special occasion and you really want to stand out. That would work lovely. Something a little bit calmer yet super beautiful and a little bit more affordable, if I'm not wrong, is Kimaha, and I was on the fence about this one. I didn't know if I shall get it or not, but then I thought for the sake of the video, let's just buy and check it out. And you know what, I just love how creamy, how beautiful, how fresh, how gentle it smells, giving me rolling in love vibes from Kilian. What could be better? It's that very milky type of almond scent with vanilla. It is like your skin, but so much better, sweeter, creamier, smoother, softer. I love this perfume. It smells super delicate, and at the same time I find it is a very lovely, very inoffensive type of perfume that is very versatile. So it is one of my top favorites. I really enjoy this one. Don't get much of of tonka coffee notes, and it is compared to Good Girl by Carner, but to me it's more Rolling in Love. It's so well done, it is really pretty, I like that. And you know what? As I placed an order, I got a few gifts, which was so cool. I didn't expect that, so very nice of the website of the brand. And Pink Shimmer Secret from Maison Violet. I mean, like, guys, this rocks. This is so cool. This is basically your flirty, fun, inoffensive type of girly fragrance that I go heavy on. I keep it in my purse, I reapply it to work. Not the most long lasting, but I just miss fragrances like this, almost from my childhood, when they are crisp, fresh, juicy, floral, muted, super lovely. Should be similar to Pink Shimmer by Victoria's Secret, but you guys, I love it because it has some depth to it. It's not your watered down fragrance like, you know, from a designer section these days. If you are on a hunt for something very easy to reach for and wear on the everyday basis, especially when it's super hot outside, it has just something very refreshing to it, juicy and lovely. So that is a cool one. Another gift I got is from Oud collection that is called Deham Al Oud, and it's more like a sample size. I love this one. I will buy a bottle of this one. It smells extremely like creamy clean, like very youthful feminine skin. Like, that's what I think about. Very beautiful, truly gorgeous young girl. This smells so lovely. I love it. It's something very mass appealing, something like a designer brand, Dior for example, could have launched like 25 years ago. So lovely. I miss such bold and fun fragrances from designer brands that would make a statement and at the same time smell very easygoing, you know, not too complicated like maybe niche perfumes, but at the same time something that won't disappear within minutes or hours, something that you'll be remembered by. This is such a hidden gem. I really want in my collection. It's so cool. But this next fragrance is very well known. After success of Khamrah, they released Khamrah Kahwa, and once again, we've just compared these two fragrances with Bade'e just because I gave them to him. And first I got Kahwa because I kind of had a feeling that I wouldn't be impressed with Kahwa just because of that strong cinnamon note. I'm not, you know, the biggest fan of Angel Shear. It's a lovely fragrance, but once again, for a man. So I've heard great things about Kahwa, and I first got that one, I loved it so much. At first sniff I was blown away, so I decided to get Kahwa. That is a pass, but this with addition of coffee that is really noticeable in there, cardamom, my favorite note. It is so like dominant in this perfume, and it's louder than cinnamon, thanks God, because I just can't stand perfume that smells cinnamonish. And it's just delicious candy vanilla grown up on the woody side. It smells really expensive, and for this price you can't go wrong. You should blind buy it. The hype is real. Before it gets discontinued or the price goes up or whatever, get yourself this fragrance. Just do yourself a favor. Look at it. It is irresistible. It is so good. I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't get it, especially for a night out, especially if you have a special occasion to go to. It's so lovely, and it will work on everyone, especially on men. For women though, and I once again didn't know if I should get it because everyone talks about Yara, right? Like, this bottle should look familiar to you. And when I looked at the notes, read reviews, it just didn't sound like a fragrance I will enjoy, and I thought it's gonna be just meh. And then it was a great price, and I thought, once again, I'm filming this video about hideout fragrances, so let's talk about it. Let's see what the deal is all about. And you guys, this is my almost number one. I have two other fragrances that I will explain you why I chose over Yara, but Yara is creamy dessert with fruits, you know, like with cream, but it's fresh and it's not too sweet, yet it is so delicious. This is once again one of those designer type of fragrances that I've been missing all these years. It is mass appealing, it's so beautiful, but it is not long lasting. I can't smell it on me. That's such a pity, but you know what, it made me so curious about two other fragrances in white and yellow bottle from this line. So if you know those, let me know how you feel about them. But Yara, oh my god, I did not expect it to be such a beautiful and just extremely luscious fragrance. I love it. Honestly, it's such a wonderful fragrance. The hype is real. If you're looking for a signature scent, go for it. It's just not strong enough. And oh my god, guys, you know what? I totally forgot about Hibiscus Magic by Artisan Perfumery, which is such a shame because this is a fantastic perfume that comes in a huge bottle and is so special because it's playing on contrast of being tangy, citrusy and sweet with a powdery aftertaste. It is perfect for those who are going out and want something very attractive because it is bold and strong. It projects well. There is mint doing its thing without being too minty, if you know what I'm talking about. So if you want attraction, attention, compliments, go for this one. And if you have no chance to try it out first, I blind bought it and would easily recommend you to do the same because it is worth it, being a very similar fragrance to that very hyped up hibiscus one, but way more affordable. It is one of my top favorites in this ranking for sure when it comes to Middle Eastern Arabic options. And one of them is probably one of the first of the extremely hyped up Middle Eastern perfumes that I bought, Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. You guys, this is definitely niche style. This is very high quality oud that is sweet, that is sugar rose. I love it. It's very, very bold. It's strong, it's never too much. It's not one of those fragrances you'll get bored with. Yes, it's not the most unique because it smells a lot like Oud Bouquet from Lancôme, and that's a fabulous perfume, and some other fragrances in this style. Montal has a few that are like it, but it is so inexpensive. The bottle is cool and you will be in the center of attention with this fragrance. You could also use for layering. Oh my god, I just love it. Huge fan, one of my top choices, but number one fragrance. And once again, this is the one I haven't heard much about, and then I decided to get it just because I'm so crazy about rose perfumes. And this Ajvat, that is pink to pink version by Lattafa, should be like this fruity floral fragrance, and people online pointed out note of guava in there. And yes, in the opening it is very tropical. Not only we have that exotic fruit that is quite rare in perfumes, but also lychee and pink grapefruit. Some flowers, they smell more crystalline, not really fresh, but like, you know, illusion of florals. And you know what, in the dry down, the most amazing thing happens. There's almost like animalic twist, not too dirty but sexy enough, and I love the tart, juicy fruitiness mixed with crystalline florals and sexy animalic notes. That's exactly what I love in perfumes. That's my favorite style of fragrances. This is very noticeable. The sillage is amazing. The performance is on point. I can't recommend you this one enough. I haven't tried Ajvat, the original one, so if you're familiar with it, let me know. But for the summertime, it's just so much fun. It is refreshing. It smells like cocktail. It smells like vacation. I love it. It's my number one so far. But let me know if there are any other extremely popular Arabic perfumes at the moment you want to hear my thoughts on, because there are so many. I can't keep track, but you probably can help me out with that. So let me know if you're familiar with any of these fragrances, if you agree with my choices, or you would rate one higher or lower than I did. I really want to start a conversation with you because this is a very talked about topic at the moment, and the hype is so well earned because, yeah, very inexpensive, affordable, most of the times great performance and very bold statements. And I think that's what a lot of people look for in perfumes, plus the presentation is always on point with these fragrances. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and it gave you like maybe clearer version on what you could enjoy or not so much. If any questions left, then just drop a comment below and say hi. More help information is going to be down below in the description box, so make sure to check it out and stay tuned for part 2 of hyped up Middle Eastern fragrances. I'm in the mood for more. Just let me know what you're interested in, and I guess that was all from me today. I smell amazing right now, so I'm ready to go out, and you stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.